Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of my tour of the Doom Room. We'll start over this side because I forgot to address this figure actually. So the part 1 I gave you a very brief look at the collection, and we'll just quickly recap everything that was done in that video. The Terminator stuff, Hellboy, the McFarlane Ozzy Osbourne, T2, and a small selection of Predator stuff. So the other thing I forgot to mention as well is that I am trying to figure out how to decorate this room properly. It wasn't until I looked back at this video that I realised the room does look very gloomy and just not really exciting, so bear with me guys. For anybody who does decide to watch this, I will be changing things around maybe in the next couple of weeks, maybe next month or so. So I'll start over this side since we left it here the last time. This is the DC Collectibles, I believe, and it's the Mutant Leader from The Dark Knight Returns. It's a very, I think it's Mattel that did this actually, to be honest with you. I think it says on the label that it is. I like this guy. I liked him in the comic adaptation, and I also liked him in the movie as well. Although I wasn't a big fan of actually reading the comic. I know that people were like, it's the best one, or one of the best Batman stories done. Personally for me, I just thought it was way too confusing. I preferred the movie version. And we'll continue over with this side then. So we have the big figs 31-inch Darth Vader. And he's awesome. I mean, I've had him for about 4 years now. And he's cool. Very, very cool. Not the most expensive figure. I mean, it's just basically a hollow plastic, but he does look awesome. He does look cool, to be honest with you, you know. Even just in his pose, he's got the force grip. And for something that was only about maybe, I think I paid £40 for him. So about $60 if you're in the US. And I just think that he's a really, really cool fig for only that much. I've got a couple more of them in the form of other characters. Then we have the 18-inch Snowtrooper from The Force Awakens. My wee, I believe it's Kenner Stormtrooper. From one of the original. I think it comes from the Power of the Force line, the wee Stormtrooper. Again, I've had him for absolute years as well. There we have the top of the glass case. Then I may as well just kind of show you guys the inside. Just bear with me, just to take away the glare. Just trying to open this shelf. Bear with me guys, I'm just trying to open this shelf up very gingerly. There we are. God, my editing is terrible. Right, so in here we've got the NECA 15-inch Alien, Queen Alien. Along with some Kellogg's Star Wars Episode 1 Phantom Menace, kind of like miniature busts. These came with like cornflakes and Rice Krispies and stuff back around about 1998, I believe, or 1999 Star Wars The Phantom Menace. So these were kind of the things that us kids got with the cereal back then. We've got Anakin, Obi-Wan, C-3PO in the back, Darth Sidious, Queen Amidala, and Darth Maul at the front. Then we move over here, and this is the McFarlane Warrior Alien from Alien Resurrection. Of course, NECA have confirmed that they are doing a line of those figures. So I am very hyped that NECA have finally gotten the Alien Resurrection license. We're getting Ripley, a Warrior Alien, and of course, the fucking coolest adaptation to these figures. We're getting a newborn. That is going to be something. That's going to be special. I'm kind of hoping that they're going to be in a bigger form. The newborn in particular should be at least about 12 inches tall. So we kind of moved into the shelf. It kind of gets a little bit random here. It's not as organised, there's just a clutter and mess. I really tried to buy my figures boxed so I can put them on the wall. But in these cases, these were figures that I couldn't really get in their original form. And so I just had to kind of put them in the shelf as the way they were. So I'll take you on a little tour. These are McFarlane Movie Maniacs. We've got The Fly, Leatherface, and for some reason a WWE Elite Brock Lesnar. Don't ask me what series. Sarah Connor, the very unusual T800 that wasn't licensed with Arnold's likeness. NECA Rocky Balboa from the first movie. Really hard to find the rest of that line. Then continuing with McFarlane, we've got the Endoskeleton T800. And then we have the Headshot Locust Drone from NECA, Gears of War. And Dom Santiago, or Dominic Santiago, who the detailing on this guy is really cool as well. The arms in particular, with the veins and the tattoos and stuff, it's a really cool sculpt. They're all pretty cool actually. And then we move down to the next shelf and we have the battle scene between the Predator and the Xenomorph. I'll try and see if I can get a little closer in. The base on this one lights up. The eggs, if you can make them out, they actually do have like face huggers in them. But this was McFarlane as well. We've got John Hart again, continuing with the NECA theme from Sin City, played by Bruce Willis, as well as Marv, portrayed by Mickey Rourke, Nancy, Jessica Alba, and Gail, who I've posed her quite erotically. I mean, you have to. The sculpting of that ass is amazing. It deserves all the treatment in the world, so that's how she faces. I can't remember who plays Gail. Then we've got the Movie Maniacs, the Blair Witch. This is the tree version, I think they called it. Then we have another version that's more like a skeleton, but quite a very, very rare figure to get. And then we've got NECA's Duke Nukem, who was recently just added just before Christmas. And I like it because, apart from the Predator figure, Duke is like the only figure in here that has actually like any real colour to him. And he really kind of just stands out, but I'll probably end up changing these shelves around at some point in the year. And then we kind of come down here, and this is just another shelf. Figures of the unbelonging. We got the McFarlane 12-inch Leatherface from the 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The 12-inch Predator, which is a version of him there. It's the same pose, just much, much bigger. I can't really get in, guys, I've got to apologise. McFarlane T850, I believe. This was Arnold's character in Terminator 3. I believe they did change the model. There's a base there to the Predator. But again, this has got a wicked head sculpt. And then just to continue, add more randomness, we've got a Marvel Diamond Select Thanos. Accompanying him is Lady Death. And General Ram from Gears of War. This was a beast to get. If anybody actually knows how hard it is to find a General Ram, I got this guy, believe it or not, on eBay for £18. He doesn't have the Troika, but £18, and he came with a Theron guard and a Marcus Phoenix. I already have both of those in the packaging, but £18 for like 3 figures. Ram was the highlight. I wasn't going to put that back. So there you go, guys. I'll get a wee quick zoom out so you can see. But I absolutely love doing this. I don't do my YouTube channel for views or popularity or anything like that. I just do it because I love collecting. I think too many people take this hobby too seriously, and they all want to do it for one reason or another. I just do it because it's fun, and I like doing it. It's fun. It's a great hobby outside of the gym. This is all I really do. So where do we go from here? We'll take you over to this wall here above my cupboard door. I'll just try and keep this video quick and brief. We've got the twin pack of Corporal Dwayne Hicks and Private William Hudson. portrayed by Michael Biehn on your left, and the late great Bill Paxton. Still very, very, very shocked at his death as well. And I mean, his character in Aliens is just, like, between Alien and Predator 2, by far the best portrayals that Bill Paxton I think has ever done. He's just so lovable and so annoying. He's so brashly annoying. And that's the better Bill Paxton head sculpt. I think I would agree that these two are the better head sculpts compared to this and even this one. But it does add a little bit of emotion to them. And then we have Alien vs Predator Requiem. This is the Wolf Predator. Again, he should really be on the wall of Predators. I don't know why he's found himself in the middle. I wasn't really paying attention when I stuck these guys up. Just like because it's so unique that it's not Alien related and it's not quite Predator related. It's its own thing really. But there you have him, the Wolf Predator. And then we have the Genocide twin pack. I got for quite cheap as well. It's the red version of the big chap and a red version of the dog alien. I don't really know what the background story of this is. It does tell you in the back of the packaging, but I really couldn't tell you its origins or if it was a graphic novel or something. There's also a Genocide version of the Queen. She might get added in the future, but it really, really depends. So I'm going to... In fact, I've got two more things to show off. This is the Big Fix Batman from Batman v Superman, portrayed by Ben Affleck. He also stands at 31 inches. Very, you know, a very tit for tat film, Batman v Superman. But I actually like Justice League, strangely enough, which is, I know, it's crazy. And one of the 4 Batman figures I have from DC Collectibles, I believe this is Arkham Origins. Next to my very shitty small TV, but like I said guys, I'm in the middle, really just in the middle, trying to get some money behind me so I can do this place up proper. Big TV, nice new bed, and hopefully some more display cabinets to display these guys on. And the newest addition, the Journey's End Marcus from Gears of War 3. I got him through the door like 2 days ago. But again, this is just, I'm going to call this maybe part 2 of a brief look at my figures. Because obviously when I'm going to get myself a new camera. There's a lot of things to get, guys, to really boost this channel up. There's a lot of things I need to get. So, sorry about the cluster of unedited footage, but thanks anyway for checking it out, guys. It's much appreciated.